Again, and welcome to this vlog, How Dangerous is Thailand? The reason for the vlog is I've been asked by a few people, a couple of people, of how dangerous it is when you're here. If you're intending to come here on holiday or have never been here and you're just getting some information, hopefully this will give you an insight. I can give you 5 categories of what I consider problems, not necessarily dangers, but let's go for it. Number 1 is tourists. Now, tourists are when they come here, notoriously they're on holiday, they're enjoying themselves, they're drinking, and they get themselves into trouble. It's not necessarily dangerous, but if you do have one too many drinks and it causes a problem, the best thing to do, especially in Thailand, and if you're arguing or you're getting in problems with a Thai person, is to respect them, calm down, because believe me, you will never ever win that one. I've seen many times in bars, people got a little bit angry and waving their arms around as Westerners do, and it just causes a whole multitude of problems. And say, there's no way that you're going to win that one. The Thais will congregate together and you will be escorted, or you will be asked to leave in a dignified or undignified manner, really. So just be careful if you're going to be drinking a lot. The water here is probably, it's not safe coming out of the taps. Use the bottled water. Everyone, even the locals, use bottled water. It's quite inexpensive. At the moment, I can get 36 bottles of water for 100 baht, which is nothing really. It's giving it away. So the water is safe as long as you drink it out of the bottles. Number 2, street food. People ask me, how safe is the street food? Well, let me tell you, I've been here for many months now, and the street food is safe. It's cooked in front of you and there's not a problem. I've never had a problem with the street food. You can see it being cooked, it's fresh, and everyone enjoys it. It is on every street, it's on every corner, it is everywhere. So street food is safe. Give it a go. Don't avoid it. It's one of the attractions of Thailand. So please come and experience it. Number 3, if obstacles, when you're walking around the towns, albeit if it's in Bangkok, Pattaya, Koh Samui, wherever you are, be careful. The pavements are not so highly maintained as the West. There are obstacles, there's holes, there's all manner of undulations that can trip you up. Be careful. This is not a snowflake, health and safety conscious country as the UK or the West. If there's a hole in the pavement, there is a hole in the pavement. There isn't a sign, there isn't barriers, there isn't flashing lights telling you there's a hole there. You're expected to see it. If you fall down it, it's your problem. So just be very careful when walking around. You need to have your wits about you. The pavements are not necessarily an assault course, but there's many trip hazards. Number 4, nightlife. The nightlife, when you go out here at night, Many people get scared when they're on holiday. It's dark and they seem to think the undesirables come out, which to a certain extent does happen, but if you keep your wits about you, you're not going to get scammed. They say there are scammers there, and recently the police in the patio area, I know, been actively out. Any scammers, they're taken straight down to the police station and dealt with. They want to get the tourists here, and they're doing all using their powers to enforce the law. So the scammers and the nightlife security is at the moment quite high. And the number 5, and the most important, if you're coming out here and you're on holiday, or you're spending a month or a long-term holiday here, be very, very careful if you're going to rent transport, i.e. motorbikes. Motorbikes here are predominantly the first choice of transport. There's lots of people hiring big bikes, 750 cc's and above. The roads in Pattaya and around Pattaya, they're not designed for bikes such as that. There's all manner of obstacles in the road. The traffic doesn't allow you to go fast, and so there's no point in a big bike. If you're going to want to get around on 2 wheels, use a moped. Mopeds just as good as the big bike. They get you from A to B. Okay, they're not as fast, but they're a lot safer. You need to have your wits about you, especially on 2 wheels, because the Thais are not the best drivers, and their road sense are limited, to say the least. So be very, very careful if you're going to hire a bike. And one word of warning, if you do get stopped, and you're likely to get stopped if you haven't got a crash helmet on. Crash helmet laws have just changed. It was a 400 baht fine. It's now been increased to 2,000 baht fine. And if you haven't got an international driving permit, also there's a fine there. If you bring your license and show your license, they don't necessarily accept that. They're looking for the international permit. Especially in the UK, you can get that from any post office. It costs you £5 and lasts you a year. So it's not a big deal. It keeps you on the right side of the law and keeps your baht in your pocket, so you don't have fines. So there you go. And when you come to Thailand, enjoy, be safe, because the Thai people want to see you back. Thanks for watching. And if you like this vlog, please subscribe, smash that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm out immensely.